Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And I think you can already see what we're going to be talking about here. It is this hate mindset that I told you guys about before. However, in this case here, it is just a Bitcoin maxi, as always, pushing down upon XRP. But a little bit more about this in just a second, guys. Make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below because we give away 250 XRP the first time a video hits 1,500 likes within 24 hours. So make sure you do those things to automatically enter into this giveaway. And then also, guys, make sure you check out Webull. If you're from the US, open an account and deposit $100 if you want to, because you'll get a couple of free stocks. Once more, just check out the link below. Everything will suit itself. And I can also tell you guys to check out Unstoppable Domains. Links down below as well. Then, yes, this Maxine Ryan here, she commented on Twitter, or she actually tweeted out, "I think XRP is BS, change my mind." And I really despise people who go for things like this unless they have something to back it up with, which she didn't really provide. She just said, "Hey, I hate it. That's it. Change my mind." And that's, of course, some impossible request. Like, how could you ever change somebody's mind if you don't know what their opinion is? I mean, maybe you all agree on the same ideals or same fact, but still her opinion is different. Then, like, how does it work? So the thing is about comments like this is it really gets us nowhere, except for people, of course, defending themselves rather than explaining just the real utility or the real good parts about it. It's more so like an attack with a defense. Moon Labo said, "Would be best if you articulate your opinion first. Interesting you believe that given it's one of the only few cryptos on the planet that is actually used for something." And really, that perspective is the one that I would go for as well from Moon Lambo, and that is saying, hey, we like this crypto, you apparently do not, that's completely fine, but why do you not like it, and how can we change your mind if we don't know that, right? Because we can explain about the utility, we can explain about, the project, we can explain about Flare, we can explain about more about Ripple, but what if she knows all of that and still thinks it's BS? So how can we work here? And this, funny enough, is the biggest opinion I see in the comment section of people just saying, yeah, no, you're wrong, all right? You hold XRP, yeah, that means you're wrong. You're going to lose money, period. They don't really say, man, I do not believe in this crypto because yada, yada, yada. But no, it's just saying, hey, yep, you hold that coin up. You're definitely wrong. I'm definitely right. You're going to lose money. And that's stuff I really don't like. If somebody can tell me exactly what they think about a coin and why they think it's going to go down, I'll give you all the time to explain because I like to hear. All right, if you have a good reason why XRP is not a good coin, explain it to me. And I might even, you might even convince me. I might even sell if you have that good of a reason. Again, I'm not biased in that sense. I just personally have done my own due diligence, and I have found out that it is a good coin for my ideals. I like it. I like their ideas. I like their plans. I like what they're doing. So I hold. If you don't, that's completely fine. But saying this is just, I don't know, it kind of, I think it's just an attention-grabbing type of tweet, because this really gets you nowhere at all. This has no relevance whatsoever. If she wanted to answer, she would have asked it differently. So I think this is just for attention. But there's a lot of people who are exactly like this, though, and that's why I shared it here. A lot of guys are on this same line. But yeah. Then Hong Kong emits first crypto license to Fidelity-backed company for operations with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and STOs. Colin Wu has tweeted that Hong Kong has finally issued a license for OSL Digital Securities to start regulated commercial activities with Bitcoin and Ethereum, as well as STOs. So I found this, again, another good little part here, because what you're seeing through all these small little tweets is that it's all coming together piece by piece, right? I mean, at first we had nothing, and now piece by piece, even though there's not big steps that we're making, there are smaller steps for a whole, so to speak. Breaking: Hong Kong, China issued the first crypto license to OSL. The license allows OSL Digital Securities to operate regulated digital asset brokerage and automated trading services, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and STOs. So the thing is, once more, it's not the biggest deal since there's only a limited amount of cryptos now being allowed and out there. However, the idea that they've gone for their first allowance of this and their first, regulation in that sense, yeah, that's pretty good, right? That's something really amazing. So it is some breaking news. It is a pretty big thing if you consider, the fact that it's something completely new. It's a small part for exactly where we're going, though. So once more, it's a 50-50 type of ordeal. It's pretty cool still. I like it. Then I thought I had it open here, but apparently I do not. This one about Grayscale is also a very important one. Grayscale now holds $13 billion worth of Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and other cryptos. It's really crazy, guys. The whole crypto market is $570 billion, and this one company now has control over $13 billion. And the fun fact is they're not at all done with expanding. These guys have just started their bigger journey, and they're accumulating like freaking whales. Like, they're accumulating like there's no tomorrow. Like, the world is doomed, and oh, is the world doomed? They knew it? I'm just kidding. They're really accumulating at an unimaginable pace. And that sometimes makes me wonder, am I on the right track? Am I even buying enough crypto? Even though I put so much of my money in crypto and I keep it there, do I have enough? Do I feel comfortable with where I'm at right now? Yeah, and to most of those answers, I keep saying no, I do not. I do not like where we're at. I don't like where we're going. I don't like where this is going, everything. Because I kind of feel as if crypto is a thing where it's like a one-time opportunity. And me keeping money in fiat right now is just wasted potential. And in a couple of years, I'm going to be like, oh, what if I just put that, $1,000 into crypto, for example? That would have now been, 11,000 and so forth and so on. It could have bought me a car, for example, this $1,000 back in the, I mean, you can still buy you a car, but you guys get the picture I'm trying to paint. And so forth and so on. It's the same thing where I'm like, I had crypto from a very, very long time ago, and every holder I think has had it before. Like, you're always going to be like, why didn't I buy more? Or for me, I also have some crypto from 2000 and maybe, I have no idea, maybe 2012 or something, which I don't have access to anymore. And of course, you're always like, what if I just kept those wallet keys? What if I just knew exactly where it was? But I have searched every single where and I could not find it. Because, fun fact, I needed crypto for, I think it was either school project or just a fun project while I was still, I guess, in, is it middle school? High school? I don't know, whatever school you guys call it in America, whatever. Some fun project back in the day. And, I messed up because I lost him. The thing is, though, you always have that feeling. And the fact that Grayscale is buying so much of it, and PayPal is going so heavy, and Square is going so heavy, and the regulations are just pumping on in and in and in. Yeah, it every time makes me feel like I'm not good enough. No, I can't say I'm not good enough. I just don't have enough, or I'm not putting in enough. I'm doing it a little bit, but I'm not there yet. You guys see what I'm trying to say? Like, you're not doing it properly, or you aren't getting enough, or you're this, that. It just keeps pumping up in my head because these whales are buying such chunks of all of this. Such chunks. It's ridiculously crazy, in my opinion. Now, again, there's a couple of things, actually, where I'm like, well, Grayscale is a very good example of where the world is going to be going. And one of them is the fact that I kind of feel as of this point, Grayscale is just one of the bigger examples of how huge companies are going to be pulling through eventually. And we're thinking at 13 billion, like, oh, that's a lot of money. The fun fact is Grayscale is a huge Bitcoin trust type of company, but they're not that big of a company if you think about the whole. Like, I mean, we were talking a little bit earlier about Fidelity, just for as an example, or the BlackRock, right? We're talking trillions of dollars in that sense of assets. We're talking $13 billion in crypto. If you think about multiple trillions, think about 7 trillion, and then compare that to 13 billion. Yeah, I mean, it's not that amazing then, right? I mean, it doesn't really sound that interesting then if you start to think about it in that sense. So again, it's just the start of something way bigger, and I keep repeating that because that's the most important thing you got to understand. However, one more important thing is the fact that the money that's being bought, or at least the crypto that's being bought, is increasing. So it's going up piece by piece by piece, and right now it is higher than it's ever been before, and that pace will most likely keep going on and keep getting better, and I like that. Then this article here, I don't want to show the title because, you can already see some of these words right here. Visa and Mastercard are trying to dictate what you can watch on the financial hub. It's not a financial hub, but it's a hub, surely. And the reason I popped up that article is not because I want to tell you guys to check the hub out, or I've actually gotten some really crazy comments below as well about me trying to, talk good about that platform. You can see it here in the down parts. Let's see here. Some guy was really angry, saying pick your battles, mate. You seriously want to defend a site that knowingly, profits off of things? I don't. That's not what I'm trying to do here. The only picture I'm trying to show you guys, or the thing I'm trying to show you guys, is the fact that Visa and Mastercard pulled out, and they said, well, you can't pay with us anymore on this website. And the fun thing I thought about is, well, it's your money. Why should you not be allowed to put it there if you want to? I mean, they have a platform still. They're still selling something. It's still legal to sell, I guess, right? So how can they have the authority to block your money from going there if you want to buy that, right? Maybe because I guess it's immoral. I don't know, guys. I haven't really read myself into the whole situation. If they're busy with a scandal, of course, I don't support the platform itself. I mean, I cannot really justify all that. I'm just talking about how can a payment provider like that tell you that you cannot spend your money on things, right? What if you're a really weird guy? I don't know. You like that type of stuff. You want to purchase that. I mean, hey, if there's problems attached, you're going to get them. But how can they block you from... I just find that really odd. And that's one fun thing about crypto is they cannot block anything according to those things. Like they cannot block you from sending money somewhere that you want to. If you send your money to the craziest guy in the world, hey, that's completely your fault. If you're going to get sued or something like that, which I don't think is really that plausible with crypto, it's all in your own hands. All right, if you buy something sketchy with that, that's all on you. You're a weirdo then for it, right? And maybe it's not going to be recommended, but you can still make your own financial choices because you're your own bank. And that's why I don't like having my money with guys that control over me because, well, again, if you really wanted to buy this stuff and you didn't have bad intentions whatsoever, right now you just got cucked. You just got really messed up now because you cannot buy it. Why? You had no bad intention, but you cannot buy because, well, they don't support it anymore. Yeah, that's something I really can't agree with. I really cannot. And even though I'm not a guy that's going to tell you guys to spend crypto, because I personally hold my crypto like there's no tomorrow, I would definitely not spend it. I do think these payment options, at least if they, are there, is a good thing. And the only one that can stop these payments from going through are you and the website you're sending the money to. And that's exactly what I love. I love that. And that's also another bad part of using exchanges. Another bad part of that is, well, they could, theoretically speaking, block where you can send your money to. They could, for example, put that address on a blacklist. Eventually, especially if regulations are coming with self-custody wallets and that whole ordeal, you're going to have to verify the wallet you're going to withdraw to or send money to from within your exchange account. And it could be that they have that address blacklisted. Or again, that everything will be tracked and you'll be found out and some consequences may come. But those consequences are still something different because you could still push the money out, which is the thing we're loving and wanting. Whew. Then Cardano IOHK, close to launching native tokens pre-production environment. IOHK is close to launching a pre-production environment for native tokens. The Gauguin development teams are on track to test smart contract functionalities. So, I talk a lot about blockchain, I talk a lot about cryptocurrencies in general, I talk a lot about getting rich, a lot about making money and stuff like that. But one thing I really must be getting into a little bit heavier is, first of all, I think just the programming behind cryptocurrency a little bit, because I like a lot of these parts specifically that I do not share because I think it's a little bit too tech savvy and a little bit too nerdy, and I don't think that many people like it. On the contrary, with Cardano, for example, it's such an interesting project if you start to look a little bit deeper. If you start to look a little bit more at what they exactly do, I think that's so wonderful and so beautiful. And same thing with kind of Flare or Spark, where I sometimes want to dive a little bit deeper into what it really, really does. Again, I told you guys I read the Flare white paper, right? It's so crazy that 99% of the people don't know how Spark is going to work and how it's going to operate. I find it so odd. However, to a certain degree, I'm also like, well, maybe these guys, or you guys, I guess, don't want to know, or you don't really care as long as it can make you money, which is always a way out for me as well, as you can probably consider. Should I go deeper, where I bore a lot of people, and just talk about stuff that's really underlying, but might never even affect the price? Or only plain Jane, talk about things that really directly affect the price, but people don't really get a deeper understanding of some of these cryptos? It's always a difficult one for me, and I never really know the right answer. I know, though, for a fact that Cardano here, they're breaking news a lot more than a lot of these other projects. They're huge with what they're doing right now. Amazing stuff is the only thing you need to know, I guess, then. Then Spark trades again pretty high. We talked about it a little bit earlier, actually, already. And then Bitcoin price poised for explosive movement. Here's why. Well, yeah, I mean, the only thing I can kind of say is if Bitcoin breaks this barrier of all-time high, there's a high probability of a huge price surge, right? And again, I'm talking a barrier of all-time high, not the specific all-time high price, but really the zone surrounding it and everything surrounding that. And by the way, I'm really, really bullish on XRP right now. I'll talk about that a little bit later, why I'm buying actually even more XRP than I was before. I need to tell you guys that. And for Bitcoin, I'm actually still bullish about it as well. The only thing is, like, with Bitcoin, I kind of have a feeling where we can go to 16,000 or something like that before we actually move back upwards. However, if we do break this 19.5 on a lot of places and 19.8 on some others, I do think the upside is pretty damn nice. And considering what was happening right now, the price has actually gone up consecutively here for a little bit. Yeah, things might actually be a little bit more bullish right now. Things might be a little bit more positive, and we may just breach some crazy prices. So I'm pretty damn excited for that as well. And the last one was this one. Again, talking, I actually did it before. Obscenely bullish, not just fast money, but real money buying Bitcoin now. The thing is, guys, real money, real institutions, and we're just talking about trillions of dollars flowing in. It is really, really happening. Not a joke. And even MicroStrategy here is just an example, has actually changed quite a lot where they are risking the biscuit to put in more money. And yeah, let's actually quickly read this quote here down below. Unlike fast money, real money is usually long only and has extended holding periods. Fast money may dump on you. Real money may do so indirectly as it rebalances exposure. Real money buying Bitcoin is obscenely bullish, which I agree with. And let's quickly check this one out. Charlie Bilello said asset class returns over the last 10 years, data via Y charts. And, okay, so let's see here. Asset class returns over the last 10 years as of 12/11/2020. And the cumulative here is the one we want to look for. And that's pretty damn scary if you take a look at this one. I definitely do not want to see this. I definitely do not want to take a look at this because it really makes me feel like a jackass for not getting more and more crypto. Whew, that feels really kind of, it's a big oof right there. And it kind of feels as if we're repeating this one, by the way. Like 2014 down 60, 2018 down 73, 2015 plus 35, 2019 plus 95, 2016 plus 125, 2020 plus 160 something, and then 2017 or 2021 plus, 1,000 or so percent once more. Let's hope we're going to see something like that. I'm really still excited for it. But yeah, guys, that was it for today. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and make sure you also check out Webull. If you're from the US, you can get a couple stocks for free, and check out Unstoppable Domains. I keep telling you guys, I bought a couple of these primarily for the reason that I think it's going to be extremely, extremely useful eventually. And the thing I just did at the start when I was buying my first couple of domains is just putting in XRP, for example, and I saw a couple of names that I would like, okay, this one may be something that people would want to buy eventually, or this is the one that I would want people to send money to, for example. It's just an example, right? Maybe you want, okay, let's go for insurance, I don't know, crypto. I cannot spell. You guys get the picture, right? Where you might want to go for some name like that. This may be a good one. I think insurance, if it's available, I'd actually buy it right now. Let's see. If insurance is available, I would buy it. No cap. Unfortunately, it is already taken. Otherwise, I would have definitely 100% certain bought it right now. Because prices like domains like those could eventually sell for a lot of money. And right now, the .crypto extension is not supported yet by all browsers. But eventually, what if it does? If it does, things like that are going to be so freaking valuable and make us a lot of money. And yeah, again, I bought 24 of these. I'm pretty happy with them still. And this is just a kind of a basket to show you guys a couple of different possibilities of things that you could be going for. You can use this as a payment option where you can just send money to this domain. It really already works. I'll show you guys a video soon. You can use this to host websites, which is pretty damn amazing, decentralized websites. And eventually they'll be accepted, hopefully, as just browser-friendly things where you can just type them in here. dustybc.crypto is eventually going to be there. I'm hoping. But yeah, I think we covered all of them, right? I think we did. Yeah. To come quickly back to this point, I don't think it's BS. If you think it's BS, explain to me down below why you think so and, what coin you like or what you are excited about because, well, I'm excited about a lot of things and XRP is one of them. But yeah, check out the Discord, by the way, as well if you want to chat with me and a couple of the others. See you guys again in another crypto video.